Ooh. Video games, video games, video games. I want to play video games. Also, the music's just so banging. Still waiting on that season pass to go. Not live, that's not the word. On sale. $39.99 for a season pass is a lot of money. Maybe one day. Okay. Hopefully my levels are all right. Thank you, Lily, for the wonderful music. Oh, I don't have my control button. Now let's hit the continue button. And then I can type out Discord messages while we wait on the loading screen. There we go. Do not crash on me. I will be upsetty. God damn it. Why do you do this? I was on this game earlier today. No, I still have faith. I still have faith. We'll be fine. Oh, it's back. The music's back. Hi, Betsy and friends. How are you all? Hello, Khaleesi. Welcome in. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Just started up, so not many people are here yet, but that's okay. And usually the first 10 to 60 minutes, I usually have a bit of preamble anyway, but today I've just started straight up with the video game. Because I haven't played any video games today, nor in the last few days. So I'm kind of looking forward to this. Just because I can be with dilated eyes. Dilated eyes? What's happened? Also, thank you for checking out the article on the film. I hadn't even checked out the article, so well done. Very keen eyes, despite them being dilated. Discover that the light-blocking sunglasses, the optometrist, gives you a very good for just general light sensitivity. Oh. I didn't know that. Just a routine eye appointment, nothing to worry about. Okay, that's good. That's good. Tito, hello. Welcome in, Tito. Oh. Alright, the game on my side is chugging as well. It's not the stream, don't worry. It just really struggles when I'm playing it for stream. But if I'm grinding, doing whatever on my own, the game's fine. It just doesn't like being streamed. Not very well optimized. Welcome in, both of you. Hi, how's it going? I have some new headphones. That's some big news for me. My last headphones I broke. They lasted me 5.5 years. So I had to fork out £110 to get new ones. Oh. Okay. So that was fun. And what else? Like I said in Discord, we got some new banner art in the About page below, which looks beautiful. Love having colorful, clickable banners. And that's about it. Let's go to sleep. No? Game doesn't want to go to sleep. Game would prefer to crash, almost. For anyone else, that's US, that's $136. Yep. Yep. It's a lot of money. Though, this brand of headphones, they are the Bayer Dynamic DT770 Pros, which I absolutely adore. I bought my first pair of these 9 years ago. I didn't treat them very well, and they lasted 3.5 years. And then I bought my second pair. And I treated them better, but could have treated them, you know, even better still, I guess. But they lasted 5.5 years. And now I've got my third pair. Which, you know, I guess isn't so bad. If you have a single pair of headphones that lasts you for 5+ years, that's a pretty good investment. God, we look good. This is our hunter. We change our look every week, but last week the game crashed on us in the middle of some story, so I couldn't actually grind out a new look with side missions because we were in the middle of doing stuff. So we just kept the look from last week, and boy, I love purple and gold. I love the royal look. Now we're gonna go talk to Mum.
Can you not feel it, child? The end is upon us.
Okay, hold on. I think I can actually turn up the volume of things in the game now. I did fiddle with some of my sound. Oh no. Hello? Okay. I did fiddle with some of my sound settings now that I've got these new headphones. Because, well, one of the first things that I did, actually no, not one of the first things, but like after a couple of hours of using them, I went to check out the previous stream that I did last Thursday, and I realized that I am very loud. So I switched some things around, and yeah, hopefully now we can get a little bit more of a balance in our audio. This probably be fine. I'll keep an eye on it from there. It's very regal, nice look, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't sure how I was gonna dig these, like, fully golden eyes. But, well... when our mum is a demon queen with fully green eyes, it kinda makes sense. Hi, Mum. Oh my god, this game!
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain.
Come on.
What a way to treat your mother.
The eyes give me Crowley from Good Omens vibes. Oh, they came out with a second season recently, right? I saw the first season, and I thought it was alright. I thought it was pretty good. Though it didn't really leave me wanting more. So I'd be curious if you've seen some of the most recent season. You are not my mother? I mean, she is. It's either I just came out or will be out soon. Right, gotcha. So you've not seen it yourself yet. I have seen trailers for it, so it's in my, like, periphery, almost. We do still need light points. So.
One look at Transia tells me everything I need to know. Sarah was right. My mother died centuries ago.
I don't think so.
Pains me to hear you say that. Especially when everything I have done has...
Do not say it. Do not tell me you have unleashed all those horrors in my name.
I do not need to. All will be revealed soon. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
If you like Good Omens, you should check out The Sandman if you haven't already. I have seen the first episode of The Sandman in its entirety. And maybe like half of the second episode, or all of the second episode, something like that. Not much more, though. And I was first really pulled in because I didn't know anything about The Sandman. I know it's a book, but I've not read it. So I was going into it like pretty blind, right? I'm a big fan of Charles Dance. He's a fantastic actor. And I'm just gonna say, spoilers for the first episode, I guess. But I was really invested in his character and like the cult of personality that he created and that side of the story. And immediately in the first episode he dies. And I'm like, well, that's the most interesting aspect of this episode for me, now gone. So, yeah, I don't know. I got invested in the wrong part of the episode, I guess. How would we stop that? Well, we just said that she's not our mother. Now we're going to come out and say that she is? We all will have our final parts to play. We'd be ready when the curtain rises. And light points, I guess.
If everything you do is truly for me, Mother, Then I beg you to stop. Let us both return to our graves and let the world know peace.
You almost sound like him.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous. Not him. Him. Your father. He once said something similar to me. Several lifetimes ago.
I have never heard you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the midnight sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Oh, I actually feel kind of bad for her. But also she's killing millions of people, so can't feel that bad about it. Honestly, episodes 1 to 6, I think, is almost its own storyline, and the rest is kind of a different one. Okay. Interesting. Fair enough. Yo, Agatha.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
Sarah is usually the problem. Sounds like you need my advice. You gave good advice.
I could always count on your wisdom.
Really? I always feared I was flying by the seat of my broom. Did I tell you I had one of those in the 1960s? Quite comfortable.
A seated broom? Where is it now? Can I see it?
Lost in the chaos of an unforgettable music festival. It was a wild year.
A shame. So, what troubles you?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait.
Can we bring Agatha back
Good night.
somehow?
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in.
I think without spoilers, my favorite part of the season is about with Lucifer. I know Lucifer
Where is
is
she?
played by...
I heard you speaking with her.
Gwendolyn Christie? I think that's the actress's name. Which is a cool choice. She's a great actress. Every time I think of Lucifer, though, I think of the like CSI light crime show, Lucifer. Absolutely adored that version of him. Who? Don't like. Finally, someone else can sense Agatha.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I promised Agatha.
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
There's a weird scene. The animation on Wando is a little off. The music stopped playing halfway through. Why can't games just be finished nowadays? Reign of Tarth and Lucifer, ironically, are very similar. Really? As in, the two... The two characters very similar? How strange. Would not have expected that. Back to bed. Ooh. Oh, it's bright. My eyes. My poor eyes. Something bad is happening. Something's going down. Nico Minoru. Let's see what they're saying. I can't stop watching the news this morning. This just sucks. It's easy to take this stuff personally. Right now, you gotta focus on what's next. They won this battle, but not the war. Does that actually work? It did for me. Don't give up hope, Nico. The human cost of all this, I can't begin to understand it. I suggest not retreating from that sorrow. Let it drive you forward. Does that actually work? Not always. It's better if you understand the stakes with your eyes open. Good job, Steve. And Carol, too. Both of you are good adults, being able to figure that out. You have to help the people of Transia. I can't bear what's going on. Shield is on it. So many assets are being retasked to Transia that they may double the country's population. I've heard all that before. Transia is always an afterthought. If you want to do something tangible, check the available ops. Heroes from all over are responding to the crisis, Wanda. This is...
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
I've been interrupted. O-line_gaming has subscribed for 29 months. Hey, buddy. Welcome in. How you doing? Almost 2.5 years, huh? Yeah. We're old. Oh, and thanks for giving them a shout out, Mel. And also, hi, Mel. When's the next O-line stream, huh? When's Hunt Day? Or Destiny Day? I don't know. Maybe not Destiny. Hope you're both doing good. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for subscribing. Where were we? If you want to do something tangible, check the available ops. Heroes from all over are responding to the crisis, Wanda. This isn't a vanity NGO kind of situation. Send me out. I want to help Wanda's people. It's not just Ileana. I've spoken privately with the team, and everyone is ready to head out. I don't know what to say. It's not something I expected. You didn't hold on. Right, Wanda. Right. I know you're a bit sad at the minute, but you didn't expect superheroes to want to help? Excuse? You see, Wanda, I told you it was a good team. You did? Shush, don't ruin the moment. Just finished a workout and now eating dinner. I'm shaking all over. Are we lurking? Definitely look after yourself. Have ample food and water. So don't do what I did when I went to the gym one time and drank too much water and then to very quickly run to the bathroom and throw it all up because I was exercising too much. Or maybe I wasn't exercising too much, but I just, you know, you can like overhydrate yourself. Very bad, very bad. Look after yourself, people. Tito, happy birthday. Tito, it's your birthday today? Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, Tito. I had no idea. Wow. Any plans for today? So obviously going to see how I felt after work tonight. I was just about to head to bed and just wanted to say hi. Really want to stream some more soon though. And hello, Tito. I mean, if you want to stream more games together, I'm fine with that. You know, I don't do a lot with my days, especially Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, I should be working on those days, but I'm my own boss, and I'm a bad boss. So, I could play some games with you. Go visit my mother and have dinner with family. That sounds lovely. Hope you have a wonderful birthday, Tito. And thanks so much for choosing to hang out here on your birthday, too. Passive Vixen, hello. Welcome in. Carol has sent us a message. You should hear the way the Midnight Suns talk about you. They really like you, Hunter. I get why. The stars are calling me. Want to stare up at an infinite universe? Absolutely. Your message in the morning if I'm feeling up to it. Off to sleep. Good night. Take care. And thanks for the sub. I was going to say something else. There's a few more people in chat now. Hopefully I'm coming through okay. I've changed around some of my sound settings so that I can now hear myself better. And I'm now like quieter on both Discord and on stream. So hopefully everything's kind of balanced out all right. We're in a menu at the minute, so the sound is muted in game. Kind of turns it down when you're in a menu. But Carol, save me a spot.
You know, I was obsessed with the sun as a kid. A huge nuclear reactor fueling all light and life in our solar system.
It's pretty cool.
And then looking up at the stars at night and realizing there were other nuclear reactors, some of them even bigger and brighter, probably supporting planets just like ours. I was blown away.
And now?
I want to say I still am, but I saw countless stars while I was in the Kree Star Force. White dwarfs, red giants, even a couple of neutrino stars. Sadly, the sense of wonder eventually wears off, like most things.
Sounds like you miss that feeling.
It sounds like you miss that sense of wonder.
A part of me does, I guess. But I can't really complain. These powers opened a lot of doors. Makes you wonder where I'd be if the Kree's psyche magnetron hadn't turned my imagination into reality. Would I still be in the Air Force? Or NASA? Or maybe something completely out of left field, like a social media influencer with a famous cat.
That one, yes.
What would the life of regular Carol Danvers look like?
On powers one way or another. Possibly. Breaking new boundaries, I'd say.
You would have found new ways to break boundaries and set new records. Probably break those as well.
I do love the sound of a glass ceiling shattering, and it would be nice to know that I did it with no extraterrestrial help, so to speak. That's a thought. Maybe in another life. But for now, you're stuck with me in this one.
I really like these one-on-one conversations. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them really do have like a lot of heart put into them. Into the dialogue and the choices and things. Something that this game does well. So we're going to upgrade to the passive. Didn't feel a thing. On KO, 20% chance to gain 1 counter. Limit 1 per turn. Alright.
I still can't believe it.
What don't you believe, Robbie?
That our plan failed.
We can.
I dropped 10 cubic tons of rubble on Lilith's head, and she still managed to reform the Darkhold.
She has a hard head.
Magic is right. What's done is done. No use in dwelling on our mistakes. Best to look forward. Think you can do that, Robbie?
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to.
We will find another way to stop her. I promise.
That was a nice little sum up of the story.
Can you please drive by May's house and make sure she's okay? If she turned on the news, she's probably scared.
Oh, Peter.
I know you're upset too. Everyone's in the same boat. She won't want you to be making a fuss, so come up with an excuse as to why you're there. Maybe bring her some cookies. She loves oatmeal raisin.
Me too.
Oh, and she probably won't be going out to get her paper, so can you collect the Daily Bugles and bring them in? Maybe check to see if they're running any Spider-Man headlines and ditch those. I can't say when I'm coming back. Hopefully soon? Yes, I'm in a safe place with good people. You can tell that to May, too. MJ, I'm gonna be fine. Promise.
Are you hearing this? It's adorable.
It is adorable. I love that. Shield exchange. What we got? We still haven't had any legendary abilities for any of our team yet. I would love some legendary
Thanks,
abilities.
Hunter.
I wonder.
Bunazua.
Unazua? Are we fermenting the dishes before washing them? I need a knife, but I don't want to catch anything trying to fish one out from the bottom of the sink. I wash them. You wash the plate and fork you used at dinner. I'll do it. Wash the dishes? No, I'll cut whatever you need cutting. My claws are handy in the kitchen. Chef Wolverine, heroing by day, julienning by night. I'd watch that show. Me too. It's so dumb. We need to save the world, guys.
I can sense your inner strength just by being near you.
I'm not completely healed yet, but this is helping.
I guess we complimented Wanda. Rapier. Rapier. Hi, welcome in. It's good to see you. Is this game worth it being half off at the minute? That depends. There are 3 things I need to ask you, and if the answer to yes is all of them, then yes, you will enjoy this game when it's 50% off. I do not have the season pass. I don't think any season pass is worth £40 or whatever it is in your local currency, but no doubt the DLC will drop in price as well at some point. So I think this game is perfectly good as its base. So there's that out of the way. One thing, do you really enjoy Marvel content of any kind? And are looking for like a... Whilst the Midnight Suns isn't like a new story, it is newer than most. And there's been so much focus on Infinity Gauntlet stuff that I'm bored of it, right? So this is nice, having a completely untouched story, or mostly untouched story in the Marvel universe actually play out. So, do you enjoy Marvel stuff? If so, good. Do you like tactical style XCOM combat? If so, good. And oh, actually no, I have four questions for you then. Do you like deck building games like your Magic the Gathering or Gwent or any kind of... Slay the Spire is actually the closest one. Do you like that? Great. And then the last one is, do you like Persona-like relationship systems? Or Mass Effect style relationship systems? If your answer to all of those questions is yes, it is worth it. But I would say just get the base game for now.
Nice to see you.
You can always pick up the Season Pass another time when it's on sale and play through the game again. So thanks for the feedback. You're more than welcome. Also, hey, nice to meet you.
This is the first time I've been here since...
We're pretty far in. This is Act 3 in the game.
Abbey.
And?
For obvious reasons, Agatha is on my mind. I can't imagine how much pressure it would be to carry that kind of secret.
So try not to spoil yourself too
I'd
much.
like to know more, but I trust you're doing the best you can.
But you're more than welcome to hang out if you like. I'll say as soon as I can.
I have nothing to add. But soon, I promise.
That's all I ask. I don't know what I expected to find here.
Books, usually.
Thank you for that. I meant, Agatha and I spent so much time here, I expected to feel, I don't know, anything at all. Instead, I'm just numb. I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't feel guilty.
I can lend an ear.
If you want to talk about it, I will listen.
Thank you, but I don't want to distract from what I'm sure will be a busy day for you.
It is no trouble.
We look
I
so
know.
cool.
But also, I need to figure it out for myself before I can talk about it. If the offer's still open later, I'll take you up on it.
I understand.
Well, I should get back to my studies.
Hi, Agatha.
Agatha, a moment?
Yes, Hunter? And why are we whispering?
We should speak in private.
Meet me in my room. We need to talk.
All right. What is this about?
Wanda knows.
Wanda knows you are in the Abbey. Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed.
Should we tell her?
Yes, this evening. I'll seek you out after the mission. Here I go, stirring up trouble. Feels like old times.
I reckon we're going to try to revive Agatha. I think that's going to be a plot point for us, especially with Wanda on our
Remember
side.
that time we fought together in Madripoor?
Was that the time we fought the 20-foot-tall robot?
You're gonna have to be more specific. I fought a lot of 20-foot-tall robots.
Not sure I can. Seen too much strange action.
It all bleeds together after a while.
Makes you wonder how much road we have left to travel.
Can't tell if I want it to be a long road or a short one these days.
Old men.
Well, looky who it is.
Caretaker. That's a word.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just, I'm still in a bit of shock. My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
It's okay.
Take all the time you need.
That's just the thing, Hunter. We don't have time. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chthon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before Agatha passed. Half of me wishes she was here so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chthon reign would bring. Still, I wonder what she would say if she was here.
Yeah. Maybe she is here. Maybe.
Have you considered Agatha is here, watching over us?
That's a sweet thought, Hunter, but not a very realistic one. I know this abbey is haunted, but I would know if Agatha was still one of its specters. No, she is beyond the black, hopefully in a serene and beautiful dimension far, far from the calamities of this one. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Chthon is revealed, our options are dwindling.
A good stream, going out for lunch. Thank you, Tito. And a happy birthday again. Have an amazing day. catch you next time, okay? Take care, bud. I have 3 treasure chests that I can open. We'll go do that in a bit.
Hey Doc, I was thinking, what if you or magic opened up a portal and I could create a large-scale moving platform? We could get those poor people out of transient in no time.
I must say, the dire circumstances of our situation seem to have brought out the best in you, Tony.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're more collaborative and open than usual. You're actually soliciting help from the Suns.
I'm doing whatever it takes to get the job done. It is a crisis, after all.
True, it's just that the difference between your usual arrogance and your current openness is quite, stark.
Aha.
You know, I think I liked you more when you were quiet and mopey all the time.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
Whatever way I can help, I am happy to contribute. I fear that I can never repay the harm I've caused, but I will try. We need to take Scarlet Witch on one more mission. Okay. Artifact study?
What have you brought me today?
Ooh, that's a book.
This should serve our purposes quite nicely, I think.
Tome of Infinite Chains. Stick.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Ah. Ooh. Okay. Damage boost to Witchfire is actually really good. I wonder if that's better than what we have at the minute.
I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Good. Lose call to arms, that's fine. Oops. Reroll this. See what happens. Okay. We need money. I think that's everything.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Then we take a look at Nico's current Witchfire. Draw a card with that Witchfire. I feel like the 40 damage boost, 41 damage boost on Witchfire is actually way better. So yeah, let's get rid of that and then recycle this one. We will... Oh. Yes. We will go upgrade that. And we don't need this Reaper. Off we go. Oops. That is not the run button.
Must not be her purview.
You know what? Yeah, let's go grab these chests. Game 2 strengthened. Cool. Alright, how's that? Nothing terribly useful. The strengthened is nice. Let's go out here. Do some upgrades. And sparring? Ooh, blueprint? Okay. Who'd we hang out with? Wanda? We would get them to level 3, I think. Catch up with everybody else.
Evil doesn't take time.
Start each mission with block. Actually, hold on. We give that to Cap. That's definitely better for his character.
We could go a few rounds.
Yeah, let's do that.
I can see you've earned your reputation.
We'll focus on Wanda later. That's cool. Now, great abilities.
No pain, no gain.
Nico. Witchfire. Hold on. Pliability mods.
Back again. Sometimes you just need to spice things up. Try something different.
We don't have a great deal of money. We have a lot of attack essence. Hold on. Apply a boost to Reaper. Increase damage to stun targets. Increase damage if targeted. 200% offense. Now I'll go with the... We're not stunning targets much.
You ever wonder if those birds out there are stuck here, trapped in the Abbey's bubble? It's creepy if you think about it.
I mean, that is a nice damage boost. If they have stun. We just don't deal any kind of stun anymore.
We need any advantage we can get. Maybe you should just hit me up on Superlink when you're ready.
Yeah, you're right. I don't need to do any of this now. Thanks, Blade.
Later.
Do I need anything in here, though? No. Let's go do a mission. Let's start a fight. We need to do a we need to do a side mission before doing the next main mission. Say okay with me. There's nothing in the American Southwest. I mean, we could do with either intel or money. Is there an option for money? Scarlet Witch? Come with us into Transia. We could open an artifact. Not terribly needed. What's the difficulty of the mission? Normal? Alright. We do actually need to bring Scarlet Witch on for another mission as well, so we can do that. Common blueprint? No, we don't need that. We got Scarlet Witch. Who else? Bring her along. Maybe... Nico and Magic? Be a nice team. Save! Alright, I'll save when I get into the mission. Thank you, Mel. Girls, get it done. We should watch The Boys together. That's what that line reminds me of. It's a very good show. Defeat all enemies.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Is that it?
Yeah, as soon as we're done with all of the other things we're currently watching. Try a copy of each attack in your hand. I have one attack in my hand. Double up is not good. Contains a random effect.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Oh. Welcome. Welcome. Hi Raiders, hi Saru.
A timely reappearance. The dungeon awaits.
Hi Robson, hey Night, hey Chipich. I'm sleepy, good night Saru. Thank you for the raid and thank you for the subby. I appreciate it. How did you do? Did you win yet? Welcome in everyone. Hi Toast, hi Yukula. Wow, so many of you. We just started our first fight of the day, and we're slowly trying to figure out how we're gonna figure this out. 97, hello, hello. Look, I actually came in on a raid, yeah. It's not XCOM today. So you're fine. You can survive. Everyone has so much health. I think double up is pretty useless to us. Maybe we get rid of double up. Allies need to gain 100. Okay, that's not bad. It feels so nice to actually be playing video games. I don't know, it feels like it's been a while. But I did play Persona on Thursday, so it's not been that long. So how's everyone doing? If anybody does need to go, I mean, you know how it is. Everyone knows the spiel. If anyone needs to head off, much like Saru, go get some sleep, or food, or water, or exercise in some way. Definitely make sure you prioritize that. And then if you want to come back, I'll still be streaming for the next couple hours. So it's all good. Don't worry. I'm a bog off to sleep as well. Good night. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Get some sleep, Yokula. Good night and go stream. You too. Mostly the night part. But also, you have a good stream as well. Have a good sleepy stream. Had yoga today? Don't need any more exercise? Oh my gosh. Spends one day outside, already has terrible gaming withdrawal. It was a long day. I spent like 9 hours outside by myself, just kind of chilling on my own. It was a big day. We dare leave the stream. I was doing cats. Oh no. Well, if you have toast cat protection, then you can leave the stream. Otherwise, I'm afraid, yeah, it's best to keep the cat safe and not leave. So it's been a long weekend, it's only Tuesday, but it's lovely having streams, yeah! Oh, I'm so glad that you're all here. Okay, I should I should probably play some cards. I've realized that this team actually probably not great. Could be a better team. Because we don't have anyone that's good at tanking. But it does look good. Got our 3 ladies taking on all the demons in Hydra. I'm sorry that it's been a long week though. Hopefully the week is gonna end some point soon. Probably not before Friday, now that I'm thinking about it. But there's a chance. Why too marked? Okay, well that's a good way to work from home the rest of the week. Oh, there we go. Alright, it works out, sort of. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go to this guy.
Good one.
Boom goes the dynamite.
That's an interesting technique.
Alright. Gotta ask my boss if it's possible to sleep from home the rest of the week. To sleep from home? I'm sure he'll say yes. Or they'll say yes. Is that game sound effects loud? Okay. I will turn it down. I did turn it up a little bit because I was having not necessarily trouble, but I you know what? Keep that as is and bring this down to about 70. And 85. Because I got some new headphones, they work a lot better than my old headphones. So I needed to make sure that there was a good balance between me, as in what's going into the microphone, and then what I'm hearing and the game. So it's all a bit balked at the minute. As long as it's kind of balanced, I'll take that. Hey lass, if you keep at it, you can be your own boss. Yeah, it's positive thinking. I was offered to go home in the lunch break yesterday after the layoffs were announced, but I decided to go in today. You're a good team mate. Team member? Good. You're good. You're good. Maybe I get rid of one of these hero combos. For now. An explosive with 100% increased damage and radius. Whoa. That'd be big. Headphones you got, looking for a set myself currently? Well, I've had the same set of headphones. Or, not the same set. I've been buying the same headphones for 9 years. And the pair that I'm pairing, god damn it. The pair that I'm wearing now is my third pair in those 9 years. It is the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pros. They're very good studio headphones. Very, very good. They're closed back, which means you're not going to be able to hear anything going on around you. And that includes your own voice. So if you have some kind of audio interface or some way to get like a bit of playback so that you can hear yourself normally, that's the best way to use these headphones. Are you keeping your old broken headphones in case of an emergency in a few years? Yes. I just boxed them up. They are right next to me. The first pair only has the left ear working. And those ones I used for 3.5 years before breaking them. And then the second pair, it sounds like everything is underwater in both ears. Like really, really muffled. So I probably won't go back to those, but those lasted me 5.5 years. So welcome breakfast for a new person, and with our diminished numbers, I thought I needed to add to the crowd. Gotcha. Oh, look at you, being welcoming. You say that again, but slower. Yeah. I'm pairing my wear. I'm wearing my new pair. I'm dumb. Okay. Well, who is going to be attacked? That's not good. Not many people are going to be attacked. Nico is, though. So let's...
Good. This has gotta help.
Oh. We got counter and resist? Is that what the card said? I clearly did not read that card enough. Draw a hero card. Change the cost of all hero cards in your hand to 0 until the end of turn. Oh, that's interesting. Because then we can hit you with a hero combo or a big gather or something like that. Kill them off. Detonate over here. Yeah, that's good.
You need this more than I do.
What we got? It's not going to help me this turn. Holy shit. That is massive damage. Okay. Well, first we... It's not going to kill. I don't really want to waste the hero combo on a guy with 180 health. We do get an extra move this turn, though, if we do use this.
Let's show them why we're
here. Sound effects are still really loud. Let's bring this down to 45. Or 50. We'll try 50 for now. Oh.
They were not prepared for us.
Having issues pairing my werewolf? Any tips? Just put a fruit on their head. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I can't make a joke out of that. I'm struggling. Get them all.
Reality is only an illusion.
There's a big explosion.
Where'd you learn that one?
All right. It would be grand. We could knock. I mean, you three are gonna attack Nico. So you're all gonna take damage from that. So if we can. Can pull magic over here. And slam you into each other. Oh, hold on. Oh? 44% chance? No, 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 wait. We use Nico to hit them with a rock.
Let's try this.
She will sustain us.
Then back to magic. Try and get this cheese working. 44% chance, 1 guaranteed kill.
Prepare yourself.
Damn. It's worth a try. New guy's been very enthusiastic about learning stuff even before his contract started. Well, that's a good sign. I was the one assembling his study materials. Cool. Hi, Sleepless. Welcome. I could probably get rid of you just by bashing into you. Yep.
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor.
So now we have 3 attacks on Scarlet Witch, 2 on Nico. Can we use this final move? To do something neat. Nico, can you push them? No, no, we can't. Never mind. Can't really push them. Yeah, we're just gonna need to tank these hits. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
I could have made that so much worse.
Must feed to restore our strength.
I'll
Ooh,
walk
no.
it off.
This is bad. Oh, the vulnerable came last. Good.
This one is especially scared. No
Okay.
threat to us so far.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can make sure that this guy here drops down to below 207 health, the Witch Fire will decimate. So we don't need... reinforcement. A portal +1 move this turn. For the rest of the mission, deal 111 damage to enemies knocked through a portal. It would be nice if we could use that on him. What we will do... we will re-roll reinforcement. Yeah, I'll give it a Hex Bolt. Restore. Okay. Can we cure ourselves? Yep. Then... someone moves this turn. I don't think we have another way to deal damage to this guy. Other than like just random chance. which sucks, if that's the case. Has your day start of the week been bad? It's been good, thank you for asking. I decided yesterday that I was going to go on a little solo adventure. And that was fun. Went into London just by myself, went to the Science Museum, went to a hot chocolate specific cafe. What else did I do? I walked around like 3 very expensive shops. Harrods, Liberty, and, well, Hamley's not that expensive, but it's a big toy shop, and I've never been in there before. Didn't buy anything because I am piss poor. And then went to Chinatown. Tried to walk to the to Downing Street as well. But Downing Street is closed off to the general public. I didn't know that at the time, but I thought I would give it a go. Ooh, hot chocolate. Yeah, it was wonderful. I had a 70... There's a little picture of it in our Discord, if you're wondering. And also pictures of my adventure generally. I took a few pictures of each thing that I went to. And spanned them all in Polaroids. But the hot chocolate I had was a 73% extra dark hot chocolate with notes of citrus, honey, and caramel, made with hazelnut milk, because I try to use non-dairy alternatives where I can. And I had a vegan marshmallow, big chunky marshmallow floating in it. And also a slice of carrot cake, vegan carrot cake. It was fucking delicious, if I do say so myself. I was wanting to visit London. I mean, if you're ever around, I'll be glad to take you to a hot chocolate cafe. That goes for anyone. I've only ever met... Well, I say only. I've met like 2 or 3 people from Twitch. IRL. One of them is Mel. Very tempting. It's very good. The hot chocolate cafe is called Knops. Noops. Knops. It's Knopps. It's really good. I guess I can't... All right. Here's the thing. I'm gonna interrogate.
You will talk. It is not a question.
Love magic. I will witchfire and I will gamble, because there are 4 enemies here that we could re-roll on and kill, and there's 1 enemy that would not die from the witchfire. Let's do it.
You started it.
I'm a gambling man. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4.
It must be nice. Your power is only limited by your imagination.
Alright. Well. We killed everyone but the sniper that's currently invisible. Fuck. Oh, we can do this, though. Because he's about to hit me. So I can gain resist. Yeah, we're fine. Ow, that was a big bleed. Excuse me?
Let's help them out.
The card I played said that it was going to give resist to everyone in the field. Maybe it excludes Scarlet Witch. If so, that's dumb. But I guess it would also be overpowered if it did so. Fine.
This could prove powerful.
Used to visit London every summer for several years, can't remember again, except for the summer part. Yeah, summer in London has been rough the last few years. 40 degrees was the highest it got to last year, which Celsius that is, which is absolute madness. Ooh. That'd be a fun card to play. Can't knock him off, huh?
Begins.
Okay, we'll end it with a very flashy move.
This usually works.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Sound effects are still really loud, huh? Or is it manageable now? It's manageable on my end, but don't know about you guys. I've only been to London twice when my layover to and from New York was in Heathrow. Oh. But you've only ever just stayed in Heathrow. Yeah. Heathrow is a very close airport to me. And I suppose most of London is. There's some good things in the area. I don't know when Sarah is going to be around, but if she's ever in London, I could probably find time to go hang out. That goes for everybody else that's going to be in London. No time to leave the airport.
Wanda
That's a
is
shame.
at my shrine,
Next
calling
time.
out for me. I think she deserves an answer, don't you?
Way better now. Okay. We'll keep it
Then we
as
should
is then.
speak with her.
I'll meet you at my shrine.
Talk to Wanda.
Hola.
Hola.
You hear me, Fury?
Barely. The damn temple seems to be strong with everything over here.
Is there any way we can move the civilians out of the area quicker?
We're doing our best. We nearly lost a couple troop carriers flying personnel in over the mountains. And Latveria's closed its borders. That's not helping.
Come on, Fury. Transia's population is, what, 20,000? S.H.I.E.L.D. should be able to handle that in a day.
20,000? Try a couple 100 million. This isn't about just one country anymore. We've got to evacuate all of Eastern Europe.
I could take a Quinjet and be there in a few hours, Fury. Just give the word.
The word is, stay out of it, Cap. Focus on the big picture from there. We've got it handled here.
Not well from the sounds of it.
Listen, if you think you can...
Fury. Fury!
Damn. I knew he was going to say damn. When I missed my first layover, I had to wait 4 hours. Exciting at 15, all alone, very first time flying. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not a great start. Hey, Cap, what's up?
We're witnessing the biggest humanitarian crisis unfolding in Europe since World War II, and no one seems to have a handle on it. Fury wants me here to handle the big picture, but it's looking more like a nightmare by the minute. I need to be in Transia to help. With no signal, I'm not doing any good standing here.
Probably boost the, Fury's right. No, I didn't... Light points, I guess?
Fury is right. If he is caught in that mess, it does no good for you to be stuck in it with him.
But I feel useless here.
Trust me, you are not useless.
I know I should rest, but that's not happening until I know Fury's safe. Carol and I may be pulling an all-nighter.
Do not neglect your sleep, Cap.
I can either have bad dreams when I sleep or a waking nightmare right here.
Wait.
At least here I can keep my mind occupied.
We're gonna go save Nick Fury? That would be cool. There's already been characters in this game that got like a very brief like cameo that I didn't think we were gonna see. I'd love to see more. As far as ages go, I got over just fine. Whew. So it wasn't one of those sadly I died, but I lived kind of situations. That's good. Voice is a bit low now, I think. Go voice. Maybe we boost that by like 10. Sound effects down there are fine. Music. We can boost the music a bit. 65, 65, 95, 50. Cool. Go get foods, BRB. Go get that food, Vixen. Have a nice little break.
Buonazua.
What? I don't know what language that is, but I like it.
Hunter, you promised me the truth about Agatha.
She's right there, dude.
I should let her tell it.
Agatha is here? Right now?
I'm right here, Wanda. Can you not see me?
No.
Agatha?
Oh no.
Where are you?
Agatha, your
Just
neck.
my voice, then. Better than nothing.
Agatha, there's so much I have to say to you.
Wanda, please. You are my pupil. I shall not have you bear the burden of my death.
I lost control.
No, I did. I pushed you too far, too fast.
Yes, but I have to...
My dear, this isn't the first time you visited my grave. I heard all you confessed. There is no need to repeat it. And there is very little time.
Oh god.
Chthon grows restless in his slumber. I can aid you in this fight, but I'll need your help. Both of you. My connection to this world is tenuous. There is a ritual that can bind me to this place. First, I'll need you to retrieve a memento.
God damn it. I thought Persona was on fucking Thursdays. What memento do you need?
What exactly do you want us to bring you?
Sarah's grief is my strongest tie to the world. This memento symbolizes our tie to one another.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's somewhere in her room. The closer I get, the more painful it is.
A ghost can feel pain?
I'm not thrilled about it.
What kind of ritual?
I am unfamiliar with any ritual you describe.
It was in one of the books I wouldn't allow you to read.
I read many of those books.
Yes, you were a precocious child.
Great word.
Those books were decoys.
Precocious.
I knew it.
I'm sure you did.
That's actually very funny.
How should we go about this?
Hunter, you know Sarah better than most. I'm relying on you to search her room and find this memento. Whatever it is.
And what should I do?
Observation and distraction.
So, I'm the lookout while the hunter pokes around Caretaker's room.
I do it myself, but...
Oh, it's no problem. One of my favorite shows involves a weekly heist.
Now, both of you promise me Sarah cannot know about the ritual. Not until it's done.
Why not?
The more she knows, the less chance we have to pull it off.
I have kept your secret this long.
And I can keep it as well.
Good. I believe in you both.
You can count on us.
She's gone.
Wanda, she already left.
Oh. Well, time to sneak into Caretaker's room and steal one of her heirlooms. Let's go before I talk myself out of it.
Now that they've said heist, all I can think about is like the Ocean's 11 theme playing in my head. Do you need a minute?
You just spoke with Agatha after months of thinking she was gone forever. We can take a moment, if you need to.
It's a lot to process. But hearing her voice again? Oh. I'm her apprentice with an important task to fulfill. I'll be damned if I screw it up this time.
Then we should go.
Right behind you.
Just a few days it turned out I was actually sick, but that's a different story. Oh god.
Hunter, I'm outside the door. As soon as you find it, I'll give you the all clear.
Huh. Sir's desk and his contents are functional, and no keepsakes tied to Agatha.
Wanda?
Hi, Nico.
What are you doing outside Caretaker's room?
Nothing. And I'm not outside her room.
You're leaning against the door.
Oh, I guess I am. But I'm waiting on the Hunter.
Oh, for what?
I'm going to confess my feelings.
Oh.
What? It's true. I have strong feelings for the Hunter.
Did I just stumble into the hottest Abby gossip since Blade and Captain Marvel?
They're together?
It's complicated, but never mind that. You and the Hunter, though? I'm a little jealous, but good luck, girl.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Nah, I'm totally out of Hunter's league. But you?
Nico!
I can totally see it.
You can?
No matter how it goes, find me after. I've got a pint of ice cream with your name on it.
Oh.
Will do.
What a good friend. So stress has a variety of personal effects, but nothing linked to Agatha. Okay, that's fine. What about this book? Doll locations. Oh yeah, no, that's unrelated. Nothing in the bookshelf stands out.
Nico, do you mind if I wait alone?
Right. Good luck.
All right, she's gone. Hurry up. This is harder than it looks on television. How's it going in there?
Found it.
All right.
Wanda?
The coast is Caretaker. Hi. How are you, doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Oh, I know the feeling. We should, take a walk around the Abbey.
Why would we do that?
It's good to, get the blood flowing after a long day. So how about we...
Wanda, it's late. I'm going to bed.
I want to talk to you about Agatha.
You do?
Can we take that walk? It's about something she said to me. About you.
Wanda, this topic is out of bounds.
I'm not asking to be forgiven. I know I'll never make it right. But I have a wonderful memory of Agatha speaking fondly of you. It's not fair to keep it from you, so could we take that walk, please?
All right. A short walk.
A short walk. You'll be back in a few minutes, at most.
Let's go. I'd like to get this over with.
That's perfectly clear.
Are you all right?
Just a small cough. Why don't we head through the yard?
The coughing was not necessary. I'd already said that I found it. Hello.
Hunter.
Magic.
Ileana.
What were you doing in Caretaker's room?
You never saw me. I wasn't in Caretaker's room. You never saw me.
I was never here, and you never saw me.
I can respect that.
I knew you would.
Are you out? Good. You know where to meet me.
That was fun. Oh, Nico's got a bit of a crush on me.
Hey, look who's awake.
That's alright, Nico. You're my type too.
It's good to punch Hydra in the face, but they feel like a red herring. Okay, a black and red herring, but still.
I never want to do that again.
Agreed, my love.
Confess your feelings prematurely? I know, it was not ideal, but the heart wants what it wants.
You know I can turn you into a frog, right?
So you can restore me with a kiss?
Oh,
Moving on.
great comeback.
So what next?
I'll take the... what was it?
A locket.
I assume Agatha will tell us how it fits into the ritual.
And that I shall.
Agatha, we have Caretaker's memento.
I know. I can feel it. Would you be a most faithful apprentice and place a ward upon it?
Of course.
That's better. Now, do you recall the binding ritual in the Libris Inlicitus?
The Grey Seneschal. But that's...
Forbidden, yes.
I was going to say extremely dangerous.
And I would never suggest it unless the circumstances were this dire.
What is this ritual exactly?
The Grey Seneschal requires an item that binds a spirit to a person or place.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because the first step of the ritual is to destroy that item. And for a short time, the spirit is extremely vulnerable to dissolution, to possession, to destruction.
All right.
I am not entirely comfortable with this. But if you are taking the risk, I will support you.
I am so proud to know the person you've become, Hunter. Trust me when I say the risk is worth it. Should the ritual work as expected, everyone in the Abbey will be able to hear me, to see me. I'll be able to help when it's most needed. We do this when the moon is right. But it all falls apart if Sarah learns what we're planning.
Why?
This ritual is one of hers. She made it centuries ago. She knows how great the risks and how slim the odds. And there's no chance in hell she'll allow Wanda to lead the ritual. Yet for us to succeed, Wanda it must be.
No, I can't do this.
Wanda, this ritual's power lies in its inherent contradictions. And what greater contradiction can there be
than for me to restore your spirit to life? But Agatha, if I lose control...
You won't.
How do you know?
Because you're my best apprentice. Because you learn from your mistakes. And because I want you to know I truly forgive you. For that to happen, you'll need to see it in my eyes.
All right.
Now to prepare. Wanda, I'll be in your room. We'll go over every step of the ritual.
I'll meet you there.
She already...
I know. Hunter, do you believe I can do this?
Yeah?
Yes. I have no doubt.
No doubt. None
Why?
whatsoever.
Because you are the only person who ever resisted my mother's control as one of her fallen.
It wasn't enough.
It was just enough. That is why you are here.
Okay. When the moon is right.
When the moon is right.
No pressure.
Wunderbar. Get out of here. I want to go on a mission with Captain America. Can't hang out with anyone.
Erethole! I mean, hello there.
Hi, doggy.
Apologies, I was astral projecting with someone in the backwards verse.
Wunderschön. I really like the Midnight Sun symbol. I may have to steal it. My D&D game. My Imperial faction still needs a symbol. Talk to Steve. The bells. Oh, is that what you're trying with your hunter? Past has been on my mind. Mind talking it out? Want to join me? Yeah.
Welcome to my barracks, as I like to call it.
Reminds you of your war days, huh?
The smell is the same. Old socks, anticipation, and sometimes fear. I was just a kid when I joined the army. I never thought my war days would come to an end.
Any regrets?
If you could, would you have made a different choice?
There are plenty of decisions I wish I could change, but not that one. I can't imagine not enlisting against the Nazis. I'm not one to sit on the sidelines when evil's knocking down our door. As much as I hate to say it, maybe war is our destiny. We're both soldiers who've been plucked from our timelines and thrown into it over and over again. Maybe this is what we're supposed to be doing. Fighting an endless war.
I wonder what Steve Rogers would say to the state of the world today. Like the real world. Or like the neo-Nazi symbolism and dog whistling and stuff. Would he just knock on doors and kick people's asses? I'd like to think so. War is what keeps us employed. Don't like that. Choose to be optimistic.
I do not know, Steve. I believe that one day there will be a world without war.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but you're more optimistic about it than I am.
Seriously, Steve, imagine a world ruled through peace. You could do anything you wanted to do.
I'd just find another cause to fight for that didn't require the use of my fists or my shield.
Like?
I don't know. Probably some social justice nonprofits or something to do with stopping climate change.
You are never going to stop saving the world, are you?
No, and neither are you. You're about the closest thing I have here to a co-captain. We might not be able to end all wars, but if you keep walking the walk, we'll be able to end this one.
That is a wild implication. Beginning of 36 block, gain 14 block each turn. That's a wild implication that we have all of this magic and technology and other bullshit, but we still have not solved the issue of climate change in this world. What the fuck? Where are all the eco-warrior superheroes? Because people...
We finally restored satellite connection to Transia.
With superheroes.
Get it up on the screen, now.
Hydra's fist grows tighter around Transia, and now Lilith's twisted children roam free.
A glimpse into all our futures if we fail to stop her.
Those people need to evacuate.
Are those Hydra soldiers blocking the bridge?
Not just soldiers. That's...
Hey, Captain Wonderboy!
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Crossbones.
I know you're hiding out in your little fun house, so listen up. No one's getting out of this country except in a body bag. Or unless you're brave enough to swap places with them. So what do you say? You man enough to face me?
Anytime, Rumlow.
Having just had that personal conversation with Cap, that wasn't scripted. That was us building our relationship to the point where he wanted to talk with us. And now this happening with Crossbones, a very warlike situation of keeping civilians in a country under demon siege. The war continues. I'm looking forward to this mission. What a great setup. We have technology and magic that can do good, it can also do evil. I guess that's true, but climate change? That means do all that, even without magic. Yeah, is that Eggman? Crossbones? I don't think so, but honestly, I wasn't listening out for it.
Rumlow's taunting me, trying to get me to engage.
He wants you to fight him.
Going to Transia would play right into his hands. Yet I can't stay here and do nothing. Those people need us.
Crossbones won't know what hit him.
We are going to Transia sooner or later. And no matter what Crossbones has planned, we are gonna hit him so hard, he will not know where he is anymore.
That's the spirit. We just have to be careful. If there are two possible angles on a fight, Rumlow staked out the third.
So then, what is your plan?
My plan is to stop Rumlow no matter what. If he's gonna fight anyone, he's gonna fight me. After that, I'll make it up as I go along. Rumlow's not going to get away from me again. Not this time.
Let's go beat him up.
Our Transia situation's getting worse. Hydra's blocking our transports.
We don't need to...
Crossbones keeps taunting us.
Don't need to do the Captain McCoy.
Do not engage, Steve.
We're gonna engage. Alright. Everything's got the same rewards. Or same reward value. Let's go... Crossroads? It's the end of the line for Crossbones, and he's calling Captain America out. Deal 242 damage in one turn? No sweat. Absolutely, we can do that. Who do we bring along for this mission? It's kind of feeling Captain America, Captain Marvel. But then we've got three very tanky characters, and not much in the way of like AoE damage. I did just bring Nico, Magic, and Scarlet Witch. Captain and Captain? Captain, my captain? I am the captain now. Alright.
Crossbones seems very eager to see you.
Let's see how he feels after I show up. My main concern is making sure the transients escape unharmed.
Taking care of Crossbones will probably help that a lot.
Seeing Crossbones taunting those people makes me ill.
You know there is only one cure.
We're gonna stab him good. Kill him till he's dead.
You're dropping right into the heart of Transia. Don't let Crossbones turn those poor people into shields.
I'm getting angry just thinking about it. Rumlow's got to be stopped.
We have a shot here at finally bringing him in. Do not let him get away.
A second note, I don't really like either character's cards. Captain Marvel or Captain America. Captain Marvel is an interesting balance of like maintaining your block so that you can keep your binary up, which I sort of like that. But it is very... Oh, cutscene. This looks like a scene out of XCOM 2. You cannot tell me this doesn't look like XCOM
2. Almost gotta give them credit. Almost. Fire! This is mercy compared to what's coming next. Besides, I wasn't talking to you.
Oh!
You want to dance with someone, Rumlow? Dance with me.
About friggin' time!
Alright, let's go. Very XCOM. I was thinking of the, in the DLC? The Fallen that they're called? Don't remember. They're like zombie-like enemies. Oh. Rescue civilians. Generate hostility to rescue. Okay, it's fine.
This place is going to hell in a handbasket, and Crossbones seems intent on taking the locals down with it.
You can always count on Captain Boy Scout and his posse to come running. Anytime they're screaming, nobody's to rescue.
Yeah, that's not
I'm
ignorant.
not about to stand by and let you kill these people, Rumlow.
That explosion
I
just
was
happened.
hoping to get you riled up.
Okay, Hydra Crunches, firing rockets at the heroes. Any heroes inside target area, use move. Knock enemies into them. Okay.
For Hydra.
Got any more?
Is it just me? No, it's not just me. These slabs of rock are flat against the floor. These people don't have legs anymore. Oh, I'm so sorry, civilians. The Lost one. Oh, yes, the Lost. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I'm glad someone else got it. Taunt each enemy in an area, gain one counter. Ooh. Interesting. Oh. Amazing. That's... Ooh. Some real potential there. In killing off some enemies. And I don't want to hit him. Actually will kill 3? Oh, because it hits the explosion. Yeah, that's worth it. Oh no. You're kidding me. Oh, game? Nope, crashed. Fuck! Fortunately, I believe it would have auto-saved. God damn it. Well, here we are. Let's listen to some music. How's everyone doing? We good? Oh, be right back. Watch way too much XCOM not to catch your meaning. I don't actually remember if I ever finished XCOM 2 with the Fallen DLC. Oh, sorry, the shit. War of the Chosen. War of the Chosen is the DLC name. I think maybe I've only finished at base. I don't remember though. It's a fucking good time. I am very curious to see if Sarah's actually gonna... Oh fuck. Hold on. Did the error again. I'm curious to see if Sarah's gonna enjoy XCOM 2, because it does add on a lot more complexity, I think. Oh, not maybe a lot more, but certainly a level more complexity. But I get it. The rockets were overpowered. Seen like 3 complete playthroughs on stream, 1 IRL. My boyfriend was playing it. And was it frustrating every time? Quality of life changes are pretty great. That's true. The only one that I remember being like a big boost is that reloading now only takes 1 action rather than a whole turn. I'm sure there are others as well though. I have to send my housemate a little gif. I asked him for rent money earlier today, and he's not happy about it, so he's calling me a landlord. I am not. Okay. It's a good sign. We're on the menu. I won't switch over just yet. Now we're on the loading screen again. Multiple Overwatches don't all trigger on the same enemy if the enemy dies on the first Overwatch. Oh yes! You're absolutely right. That is a good change. Okay. Now I can actually pay my rent. Evacuating being a free move? It never was before? No way! It's awful if so. I guess they had to give some kind of concessions, right? Because XCOM 2 is a lot harder as well, right? I have paid my rent on time. Somewhat on time. No, it is on time. It's just due today. It's fine. Okay. We're back in the game. Although... okay, there it is. Something that we did forget to do last time.
All right, Midnight Suns. Time to shake off the past and train to kick some ass.
And we can't rewind the clock and change it, because Dr. Strange lost all his time travel totems in New York.
Oh, so are we just gonna train the pain away?
We didn't see this
It works
before.
in every single boxing movie I have ever seen.
Are we so desperate that cinema is our inspiration? We are ants to Chthon. We must fight together or we will fail. Focus!
I agree with Blade and the Scarlet Witch.
This is why we get our asses kicked out there. We're not Avengers. We're lucky to be alive.
It wasn't my intention to insult the idea, Blade. Yes, training together helps us learn how to cover each other's blind spots.
Imagine if Blaze decided to stick with us the whole time. We'd be unstoppable.
Exactly, Robbie. It makes us stronger.
I really don't want to say we are the Midnight Suns or anything like that. It's too cheesy for me. So just consider that general vibe expressed.
Take all that big listening to each other energy and pretend we have to launch Spider-Man across a hellscape of demons and brimstone like he's a football.
Yes, that's the spirit, everyone. Wait, why are we practicing that particular scenario again?
Don't you just want to hop in and show them how it's done?
Well,
Only if I can pick the training montage music.
You seem like a 90s teen pop kind of guy.
Maybe something with lots of cowbell.
more cowbell.
Disco.
Just because you have adamantium claws doesn't mean you get to knock Disco.
Well, maybe it's good that the game crashed, because we didn't see that cutscene. No, we never would have, if it didn't. Friendship exit increased to level 20? Last time saying crit chance. I mean, we are bringing Carol onto the mission. Crit chance, though. I feel like Blade would benefit from crit chance.
I'm ready when you are.
Or Wolverine, even. You know, Blade? Yeah, you take it. Whoops.
I'm up for a challenge.
I just got shot in the face. Oh. New post. Breaking. Hundreds flee as quicksand swallows a New Mexican town. The phenomenon, extremely unusual in urban areas, appeared overnight and has swallowed more than half the town. Thought you stayed still. Wait. I thought if you stayed still, you wouldn't drown in quicksand. Aren't buildings super still? If it's the professor of archaeology type of quicksand, sure. Demonic quicksand changes things. I forgot the old demonic caveat. I have this flowchart you can use. I'll send it to you. So much sass. Wait. We got the add-on. Alright, now we go. And we bring Captain Marvel. And we're good. XCOM 1, if you use 2 moves to get to the evacuation zone, you can evacuate that turn with that unit. XCOM 2, you get an extra evacuate move.
Crossbones seems very eager to see you.
I will have to play through XCOM 2 again, but with all of those added mods that save time. There are a lot of little frustrations still with XCOM 2.
Don't let Crossbones turn those poor people into shields.
I'd be interested to see what it's like with the streamlined experience, but without making the game, like, any different, if that makes sense. Like, the gameplay itself, or the length of game, or whatever. I did try playing the Long War once in, I believe, the original XCOM. Really fucking hard. And I know there's an XCOM 2 Long War 2, but Yeah, I think I'll give that one a pass. We don't need to see this again. Okay, let us see if we get the same cards.
In a handbasket, and Crossbones seems intent on taking the locals down with it.
You can always count on Captain Boy Scout and his posse to come running. Anytime there's screaming nobodies to rescue.
I'm not about to stand by and let you kill these people, Rumlow.
Good. I was hoping to get you riled up.
Is that everyone?
Ah, we got different cards. Okay, well, we will save. Because I never did manually save. Oh, maybe I did. I don't remember. Oh? Why did the target just change? That's interesting. Stop exploding! It's scaring the shit out of me. Damage an enemy or cure? That is a big 181 damage move. It's quick. Even more so if they're targeting me. Ooh. What the fuck? Stop. Just stop. We can redraw this. I will face the explosion so that I see it this time. KO, draw 2 cards, 10% chance to apply stun. Sets an ally taunt all enemies targeting them. A lot of block and a lot of counter. So those 3 are already targeting Cap. We have 1 targeting Captain Marvel. 3 targeting the Hunter. So you use Dig In on the Hunter to get that block going. And a ton of counter going. There's no AoE abilities that I was hoping for. Maybe we could go with using Dig In on the Hunter.
Looks like you could use a hand.
Take those taunts.
I appreciate your concern.
That is targeting Captain America, plus 72 damage. KO, draw 2 cards. And KO, draw 2 cards. I could get rid of you. You're kind of out of the way, not really doing much for us.
Hell not.
Then maybe... Ah, it's not gonna work. None of the civilians are being targeted straight away, interestingly. Whereas they did last time. We don't need to use one step ahead. We don't need to use regroup. So I will re-roll regroup. Because what we need... Not Wrath, not at the minute. What we need is to get these two out of the way, so they don't take this dick ton of damage that's about to come in. And it would be nice to be able to do this. Percent chance for the stun as well is actually really good. Plus we'll get the KO on the back guy. Yeah, this is probably the best call.
Watch my back.
Now that was something.
Vulnerable? Sick. Okay. One card play left, but we can move someone out the way regularly. It's probably not a bad idea. It's tightening. We really don't have much in the way that we can currently do. Let's... Ooh. Redraw that. Get another counter. Store a random heroic card in your hand to 0. Could make one of these a 0. But that's not exactly helping us this turn. Maybe if we... Shit. We gotta move Captain Marvel out of the way. We do... It's a terrible place to stand. Why would you stand there? If we knock you into this, you'll probably die from the missile strike. But we're only hitting one person with that move. Is not great. Not great action economy. $180 plus 72 is 180. If I hit him with this box, he'll have 181. Shit, okay. That doesn't help me either. God damn it. I can walk out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the circle. But just use an item. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, that is a guaranteed kill.
Target confirmed.
Rescuing civs spawn more enemies? Doesn't look like it, no. We just need to save them before they get blown up. So it's not one of those kinds of situations. Just really trying to plan ahead. As many good opportunities to, I don't know, save myself from damage as I can. I guess if I knock this into you, you'll be knocked into them, we'll draw a card, which is pretty good.
We've got movement.
Plus, if we can get rid of the sniper, we're not going to have quite as many issues with, ah shit, the angle's not good. Oh, that's bad. Fucker. Why is this more damage? What happens if we hit the rock with the person?
Ready up.
That's in particular.
They move to the shadows.
Okay. Oh, there's Bladestorm.
It is the least I can.
Come on. Not what I needed. I will rescue a civilian this turn.
Civilian cleared.
What are my items? Vulnerable to a linen, block, draw 2 cards. No, it's fine. We'll take these hits.
We will not fail.
Some huge damage. Oh. Or vulnerable.
Requesting medevac.
Bomb. Hello. Thank you for the save reminder. I will definitely use it when I can.
Don't let them sneak up on us now.
Okay, maybe we can push. Oh, that's far away. I was going to say maybe we can push them into it, but maybe not.
We already knew you were a coward, Rumlow. What are you trying to prove by hurting these
I can do this all day.
I don't need to prove anything to you. I just like watching a bunch of so-called heroes squirm.
Okay. I have
We will
saved.
answer for these crimes.
Cheers, Bon Pom.
One way or another.
Ooh, shaking in my boots over here.
This shall be a great help.
All right, big boost.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
There's a good little cluster here for me to blade storm. 20 each enemy in an area, gain 1 counter. If we have binary, gain +2 resist. Probably not gonna end up doing that. How could we end up doing that? Still not enough damage on any of these guys, huh? Yeah, that sucks. How much block do you have? 55? Could be useful. Just take a little bit of this damage. Doesn't need to be a lot, just a little bit.
I've got your back. Still on my case here?
And then we Blade Storm and kick everybody's asses. Ooh. 85% chance to kill the big guy is tempting. But also, so is killing the sniper, which is probably optimal. In fact, that kills everyone. Oh, yeah, this is fine. We're going to draw 5 cards. 1 for each kill, and then 1 for knocking somebody into Captain America. That is no problem at all.
It is time. They cannot possibly.
You'll have to teach me that move sometime.
That's a lot of cards. That's good. That's optimal. I'm happy with that. We can gain 12 heroism. Wow, I didn't realize that this was going to be boosted. Fuck yeah. From 0 to 10. Okay. We don't by chance have... Ooh. No, it doesn't look like we actually have the chance to kill this last guy. We've only got 1 card play left. But everyone getting counter is nice. Sorta. Though, you know, it's not needed. Maybe we just rescue the civilian.
You're good to go.
There we are. And we'll even just, like, move out the way. Although, probably gonna summon somebody. What else could we reroll? Oh, the knee strike's good for a quick one. Tactician. Let's get rid of shield bounce. Don't need that. Fury is good. Fury's very good. One step ahead. It was fine. We'll just keep it as is.
We will not fail.
A blessing to some.
Ow.
They're still not ready to give up?
Here's the thing. Do I need... Ooh.
How many times has it been now, Stevie? How many fights over the years? Think I lost count?
If I had known it would have come to this, I would have made sure to finish the job last time.
Give all heroes plus 23 offense. Rescue the civilian. And then do... They summoned quite a lot of reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the added dog too. Yeah. Let's get rid of this curse. I need to get Steve out the way. Could do a... Nice little knee strike, quick attack.
Nice work.
Get that card play refunded.
Let's do it.
There it is. There's binary. Quick jab on one of these guys, maybe. Be nice if we can pull Bladestorm again.
We're about to put on you.
You know, Holy Burst isn't bad. In fact, actually, Cap, you run. No shit. Captain Marvel. Oh. 76% chance to throw them into their own demon hole. 71% chance to throw them off the bridge. That's like a pretty... Yeah, that's a guaranteed kill. And a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Shame they're not quite at the same angle to be able to hit them both. Let's just, yeah, go for this.
Is that all?
Maybe we can Holy Burst the three of them still. Just about. I'll apply some weak. Then we still need to try and hit someone. Do you have these hero combos though? You know what? Yeah, we can do this.
You have earned this. Weak, even for Hydra.
Gotta move Camp out the way. There's not much else that I could do. Oh, fuck. Whoops. Sorry, Cap. That's on me.
I cleared one of the innocents.
I fucked up. Used the wrong character to pick up the rock. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. Could have been worse. So if I do this... Yeah. All's good. Now that guy's gonna die to Captain Marvel's counter. You'll be the last one on the field.
We're losing ground.
Don't mess with me. I hope you learned your lesson. That should help.
Double interrogate.
Fear is temporary. I am forever.
There's too many memes in this. By too many, I mean just the right amount.
I don't like this any more than you do.
Intel cache. Captain Marvel?
I bet I can make you talk.
Okay, gotta get rid of this guy now. God, that was so stupid of me. Not even out of the damn circle yet. I don't know if they'll hit me still. If I just kill this last guy, they might not. I don't really want to risk it. What I should have done is just walked out of the circle with Captain Marvel and then hit them with anyone else. So now I don't have a move to move Captain Marvel. Yeah. We'll just have to go for it.
Roger.
So that's how that works.
Okay. Carol did get it. That's fine. Enjoy your luck, 97. I saw that earlier. Didn't say anything.
Got a little surprise for you, Hunter. A blast from the past. For real.
Oh no.
I thought that thing died with Faustus.
I kept a few around for special occasions. Crazy old bastard be smiling in his grave right now. If I left you something to bury.
You'd blow us all apart with that thing? Just to keep these people from leaving?
And you thought Faustus was mad.
Orders are orders.
Come on, Rumlow. This is way past wrong and you know it. What the hell has gotten into you?
Exactly.
If that device detonates...
We lose the bridge. We lose everyone here. We end this. Now.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I mean, Captain Marvel absorbed one of those last time we saw it. Fortunately, we brought her again. Defeat Crossbones before the bomb it detonates. Use the delay detonation card to extend the bomb timer. Defeating Crossbones will end the mission. Okay. Right.
What was it you said? You regret not finishing me off before? Put up or shut up? I think I'm gonna carve that one on your tombstone!
You want a showdown, Rumlow? You got one.
I would be more worried about that bomb. Hack the interface console, and you might be able to delay the blast. At least long enough to deal with Crossbones.
These computers are not my specialty.
Right. We got 2 turns. And we have to kill one of these other enemies to get a delay. Which, the first one is free, but after that... Oh, redraw to upgrade as well. Oh, fantastic. I mean, I may as well go for one of these guys in the back, right? Yeah.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
Interesting.
That's just a free little kill. Could she just pick it up and fly it into space? She certainly could. Where is it even? Oh, it's not actually on the battlefield. Oh well. Zoom block, apply to vulnerable. That's going to be really good if we can combo that with a hero combo. And then we can knock him down with 2 cards, essentially. Okay. Problem here, though. We should blow this up. And it makes sense.
One more time.
Get rid of all of them. Knockback if target was damaged this turn. Forceful. 81% chance to knock him off. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. Those chances. No,
I saw a move
you're
like
kidding.
that once, centuries ago.
I got XCOM'd. I could try knocking him off again just by bashing him into it, I think. Ooh. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Like shield gains a large amount of block when first damaged each turn, disabled once all block is removed. Right, forgot about that. Maybe if we draw a couple of cards for us. We'll kill. Then there'll be another card played used. I don't need to think about it so hard, I don't think.
Don't bother getting up.
That's them done. Edge enemy, cure, quick. It's fine. We could do... cap attack.
I'm on it.
And he puts up a shield, which is fine. We do a Holy Spark against this one.
You were too weak for this fight.
Ooh. Use that, because why not?
Let us see if they
We
have
can
answered.
redraw to upgrade this. Delay detonation timer by 2. Done. Still going to be attacking camp, probably for a decent amount of damage. What we can do instead, taunt with Captain Marvel, who will gain resist, draw the last attack played, and gain another counter. That's definitely worth it.
I've got you.
Cool.
Now we're getting serious.
We could save that Holy Spark for next time, I think. Why is it free? Oh, yeah. Because we used the Paragon collar.
It's about time. Screw Punisher. Ask anyone. I'm the best shot.
Ow. Why did that hit me?
Hope you choke on it. Reinforcements on approach.
As much as Crossbones has earned a good thrashing, I would really keep an eye on that bomb.
It's okay. We're doing fine. Need to apply this vulnerable to him. What would be nice though is if we could redraw our cards. Oh. Could do that. Apply 2 marked, apply 1 weak. It would mean that we don't get to use... what's her face anymore? The Hunter. That's okay. Oh shit, we lost out our block. Because for some reason, bosses can go through resist. Oh, supervillain. Attacks cannot be resisted. Understood. I guess that would be like a cheesy way to block all damage from them. I'm gonna head to bed. Super Sneepy, thanks for stream. No problem, Robson. Hope you have an amazing night. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'll catch you next time, okay, bud?
You made your choice.
Take care of yourself. Don't want you to stand there. That would be silly. You bet, bye. Catch you later. Reroll photon beam. Oh. Gain block and health, huh? Be good. We will tactician.
Let's settle.
What? Why did that hurt me? That's fine. Got a double free card. I mean, doing damage is probably very much worth it.
Come on, we can do this.
You had my complete confidence.
Okay, so is that. We might be able to knock him down. We're very clever. Yeah, not quite. We will keep this.
Might as well line up, suckers. I'm here to get paid. This is gonna sting.
Something's wrong.
Aced.
Let's slow this down.
Oh, you dummy.
On Beta, moving into position.
What was the point of all this, Rumlow? Is this what Lilith wanted from you? Chaos?
Here's a little secret for you. I stopped caring what Lilith wants a long time ago.
Then why serve her?
I don't serve anybody. I work for Hydra, but I don't even know what they are anymore.
And this is your sad attempt at a blaze of glory?
You got it, pal. And who better to go out with me but you?
Okay. Game block and health would be nice. They're pretty low.
I'm on it.
I don't know that I've ever used that card. That was pretty cool. Did he switch target? Always targets the hero with the lowest health. Oh, I see. take the counter. Okay.
This shall be of great help.
So they're stunned for a turn. Even if this doesn't kill. Wait a minute. On KO, refund a card play. But it's free, so it's not costing a card play. By that logic, this won't cost me a card play, but if I kill someone with it, I will get one back as well. Which is actually very good, if so. Okay. Well then... So this should bring us up to 3 now.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
It didn't. It lied. It only refunds a card play if you spend a card play. The more you know, I suppose, but I'm not happy about it.
I have your back.
Okay. Could have been worse.
That's gonna leave a mark.
And we can hit this guy with an attack. It's honestly not that strong. We could do better. So on KO, game on counter. Yeah. We don't need the KO necessarily. We could take the damage. Or just get rid. Yeah, let's just get rid.
Here we go.
One less to deal with. And now we have binary.
We will never forsake her. Regroup and await reinforcements.
It's no wonder he set that bomb on such a short timer. He never had any intention of leaving here.
Hey, the old broad on your psychic radio gets it.
Okay, so we need to use the delay detonation card. Yeah, we have to. If we want to interrogate, it has to be either this card now or the next one. Taunt, quick. Fly to vulnerable? Yes. Damn. Can push him and then quick jab.
hardly a flesh wound. Barely even noticed it.
Watch and
That's not gonna stop me. Sorry, but I'm gonna live.
Yeah, interrogate.
Okay, let's hear it.
Pretty intimidating. Knockback, knee strike. Probably say the hero combo is now worth it.
Let's do this.
We barely had time to practice.
Okay. Well, that was that. I'm gonna take a couple of hits here. 313. Ooh. Yeah, pretty big hits. We don't have any more movement. I'll redraw the shield bounce because we don't really need that. Blade Storm. Okay, we'll keep that.
I'm gonna rip you a new one. How about we go?
Ow. It's fine. We're okay. Let's up the shield again. Oh, grenade. And he's just walked. Oh no, he walked out of it again.
Looks like they want to try a few more.
It's too bad your friends have to go down with you. But at least you won't have to carry them on your conscience for long.
We came here by choice, and we will all leave together.
Heroes never say die, right?
That's a nice heal combo. Heal combo damage move. Double all heroism, one turn. And we should just be able to walk out of it with cap.
It's gonna take more than that. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
That's a Simpsons reference. I fucking love that. Wow. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Okay, hold on. Can't kill him if we knock into him. Can't kill anyone. What does dig in do for us? Select an ally. Ooh. Take the hit. Let's just walk out. Taunt, gain block equal to damage dealt, and quick. Yeah, this works.
Just another scar. You think that hurts?
Yep. I do think it hurts.
It's about time. Who's next?
Got him good.
And that actually work?
You can never really tell with these things.
Ah, screw it.
The core! It's overloading!
No wonder the old man kept this all buried so long, huh, Rogers?
Stop rambling and hang on, Rumlow.
He must have known this would happen. Always was one step ahead of everyone. Except for you.
Why don't we talk about this when...
I'll say hi for you. When I see him.
Don't!
Hail Hydra!
Not in my lifetime.
Oh, he gave us something. And Crossbones is dead, although we didn't see him die. So is he dead? Who knows? Good job, team. 3 intel caches. Now, the long loading screen wait. Talk to Wanda. Where is Wanda?
What's up, Ancient One?
Oh, Wanda is outside.
You can't sit back now.
Time for Agatha's ritual. The moon can't get any more right. Are you ready?
Are you?
I'm prepared as I can be. And I'll have some additional help.
Who?
Agatha asked me to recruit a few of the others.
Uh-oh. How'd you convince everyone?
It is hard to believe everyone just agreed to this.
Agatha had me tell them what only she could have known. Except Strange. He came without question. He had a twinkle in his eye, as though he already knew.
He does.
How many people will be joining us?
All the Midnight Suns, Dr. Strange, and Logan overheard me talking with Nico and decided to come along.
He believed you?
He said, I've seen weirder stuff in my day. But he used another word for stuff.
We should go.
I'll lead the way.
This is a lot of people that we need to talk to.
So here we are. Now I know what you stole from Caretaker's room. Very clever.
Thanks, Magic.
What are friends for? That was not rhetorical. Sometimes I wonder.
So, I'm a little pissed at you.
I could not tell anyone about Agatha.
Not that. Here, I was thinking you and Wanda were gonna be a thing, but no, that was all a ruse.
Well,
anything is possible.
We're about to restore the spirit of Agatha Harkness, so I guess you're right.
Leaves me free for, others. Hey, Nico?
Hey, Hunter. Thanks for doing, all of this.
Do you know what we are doing?
No idea.
So, why are you here?
Why else? To support you and Wanda. Oh, and Agatha too.
Aw, he's a good pal.
Thanks, Robbie.
Of course. When Agatha's back, she'll want to see some familiar faces. Happy to be one of them.
You may be lame, but you're a good pal.
Keeping secrets, eh? That's Agatha for you. Between you and me, I knew she wasn't really gone.
How so?
Agatha always had a backup plan. I used to say she could cheat death at cards. Never thought I'd be right.
Look to Wanderlust.
Ah, Hunter! My anticipation for this moment was boundless.
You knew about her ghost?
I sensed her energy, and I knew she wasn't a hostile spirit.
Why did you not say anything?
I could always trust Agatha to have an elaborate plan. I surmised she would enact it when necessary. And so she has.
So smug.
Don't know how this is possible, but I'm not surprised.
Why not?
You and Wanda working together. What can't you do? That's not an expression. If I wake up tomorrow and there's a second moon in the sky, I'll assume it has something to do with you two.
This is it. Hunter, I never asked. Are you all right with this?
Yeah.
I know it is what you want, but this might be the last time we speak.
I thought the last time we'd ever speak was 3 centuries ago. The chance to spend time with you again. I am so lucky and so proud. If this doesn't work, please don't let Sarah know. She shouldn't have to lose me again.
I understand.
But it will work. Wanda knows what she's doing. I believe in her, in all of you. Besides, I'm Agatha Harkness. The world won't be rid of me till I'm ready to go.
So will she just be the same to us, force ghosting? Or will she actually, like, get her body back, do we think?
Everyone's here. We're almost ready to begin.
What else do we need?
The braziers indicate the ritual boundary. Once you light them, we can begin.
Why?
What do they have to do with the ritual?
They mark the ritual space. As long as nothing crosses the boundary, we should be fine. And if something goes wrong, we'll be fine. They'll contain whatever goes wrong.
You?
I will be right back.
That's one.
Fires are lit. Any last words before we begin? Once we start, there's no going back.
Let's fucking go?
Let us begin. What do you need me to do?
Stand back and make sure nothing disturbs us. The Grey Seneschal is a finicky ritual. Agatha Harkness, can you hear me?
I can.
The Grey Seneschal extends a hand. Shall you take it, knowing it may lead to your destruction?
I shall.
Do you willingly sever your bond to this world, knowing it may lead to your dissolution?
I do.
And will you open yourself to the Grey Seneschal, knowing it may lead to your possession?
I will.
Spoken, witnessed, and sealed. I will now begin.
Steady, Wanda.
I call upon the Grey Seneschal. Seize the spirit of Agatha Harkness and deliver her into this world.
It's her! Oh, I can see her! I can see...
Agatha?
Sarah, wait. She did not want you to find out like this. How are you here?
I couldn't find a keepsake. A simple spell said it was here.
The locket.
Wanda stole it. I nearly caught her outside my room, didn't I?
No, it's me.
Wanda was the lookout. I am the one who stole it.
Why would you do that to me?
Agatha asked me to.
Asked? Why would you pull her back from her final rest? You should know better.
Sarah, she never left the Abbey. She has been here for months.
Then what are you? The Grey Seneschal. I won't let you do this to her.
Sarah, wait!
Wanda won't destroy her again.
Sarah, no!
You fucking
what have you
idiot.
done to her? Nothing worse than what you've done, Sarah.
Agatha?
You were the worst thing to happen to me. Oh, how I loathed our time together. It took death to finally free me of your insipid...
This isn't Agatha. Reveal yourself.
Hello, sweetling.
Mephisto.
Release Agatha. We have no quarrel with you.
I have quarrel with him.
You want me to simply give you this withered ecto-puppet? Come now. Someone must know how this works.
It's always the same with you. The devil is here, and he's ready to bargain.
Ah, the hairy little creature remembers how it works.
No bargains. Release Agatha. Right now.
No. I'm willing to make a simple trade. Give me Ileana, and you can have this faded rag of a spirit.
No.
No bargains.
Then I'll destroy her and leave.
Do not touch her.
I thought you were the true power here. But if you have no hold over the Queen of Limbo, you're as useless to me as this wizened phantasm.
Wait. I will speak with Ileana.
Good. But don't take too long. If you delay, I'll melt this shriveled spirit.
There is little to say.
Ileana, I am just stalling for...
Shush. There is little to say because I know how to push him out.
What is the plan?
If I banish him directly, he takes her with him. But if I channel my power through someone close to Agatha... Wham! Sucker punch. He loses control, I banish him, and Agatha stays behind.
Then why have you not done it already?
Channeling my power through a person causes lasting injury. I do not know who should bear this suffering.
Magic, I know, is in her default fighting stance, and when she's in that default fighting stance, she is wielding a sword. But right now, she has both hands wrapped around an invisible something, and it does not look like a sword. I have plot armor.
I can only offer myself.
Hunter, this is quite dangerous. Are you certain?
To save Agatha, defy the devil, and keep you from his clutches? Of course I am certain.
You are a fool. But you are the best fool I know. Give me the signal when you're ready.
It's a meat sword.
Enough deliberations. Do we have a bomb?
Magic, what do we say to the devil?
We say... the devil can go to hell!
Bye-bye, Mephisto.
Agatha?
Sarah, you can hear me?
and see you.
What, no kiss?
And that's how I know it's you.
What you've done here, to bring everyone together,
It's not enough.
I've never been more delighted to tell you how wrong you are. This is so much better than we'd expected. We just need to finish it.
We? Does that mean you'll stay and help?
You thought I did all this to say goodbye? Oh, Sarah, you're hopeless.
Not anymore.
Look at that. Hunter, would you mind walking with me? They deserve some privacy.
Nice. Oh.
Indeed.
Ow.
Agatha's back. It worked.
We did nearly lose her.
That was close. We almost lost
Because the
Agatha
caretaker
to Mephisto.
fucking stepped in.
But we didn't. And we sent the devil back to hell. Hunter, I think we won.
Maybe we did.
So what now?
We should let them catch up.
Agreed. See you tomorrow. I'm going to bed and don't plan to set an alarm.
The light inside the hunter continues to grow, unlocking the light suit and a new hunter passive ability. Continue earning light balance points to unlock further rewards. There's even more we can get. Holy shit. Hold on. We got it. We finally got the light armor. Oh. I mean, it looks alright. It's a little bit lame. TBH. Very paladin-y. I prefer the ancestral one we currently have on. Well, hold on. I change that to the original. Without the cape? Without the cape, it's a bit better. The cape is lame. But we need to get some different colors for it. Definitely. I'll keep this for now. Ooh, we put our hood up. We are severely injured. Cannot use moves. That's alright. Oh, there's a whole bunch of things that we can go do. Let's actually...
I should make a respectable offering.
Who would like a necklace, do you think? Well, superhero without the cape of this game. Hey, Sins. I got it, so I'm in the very beginning still? Okay. Well, spoilers. Spoilers ahead, because we are in Act 3. Quite far in.
It seems my offering was accepted.
200 gloss. Save? Thank you, lass. That save redeem has been really good for this game. I've had such bad luck lately. But I'm glad that you're enjoying the game. We probably won't go for much longer, because it's been 3 hours. Alright, come on. You're not going to crash while saving, are you? It's been 3 hours already. We've done a good amount of story. Let's go and open up all these little chests. There it is. Here comes all the colors. Couple things I don't like, but overall I think it's good. You play on console or PC? I am playing on PC. I'm just using a controller. It's definitely easier with controller, I find. And jump up here. Okay. Appears to be all of the different recolors. I can take a... Oh, there's one over there. Okay. That's probably all of the recolors already unlocked. Yeah, that's fine. Head back and then let's take a look at those recolors, shall we? And did we get a different passive? We did. Defender of the Light. Light attacks and heroics have a greatly increased chance to be critical when drawn. Oh. No. No, that's bad. Like, I've already got the critical card. I don't need that as well. I'll continue with Salem Survivor, or Savior. The Paragon Collar, yeah, that's fine. I'll take a look at some of these. So, the silver and white isn't bad, it's just very goody two-shoes. Black Warden, huh? That doesn't change much. Blood Warden? Yeah, Blood Warden's pretty cool. Looks fairly Power Rangey. The sword is very Power Rangers. Blue Warden kind of reminds me of Blue Beetle, the DCU. Red Warden. Grey Warden. Boring. Green. Gold. Gold's not terrible. Silver. It's probably better. Steel. Zealot. I'm not impressed with any of them, necessarily. If there was one that was, like, much darker than this, it'd be nice. Blood Warden's probably my favorite. That's only 150. Or maybe one of these, like, full recolors. Like the green, the red or the blue. Maybe even the gold. I don't know. Oh. I'm gonna keep my cool ancestral armor on, though. We're at 156 out of 200. Still got a little bit left to go. Oh, and there's a little bit more to do tonight.
We shared the spotlight.
Yeah, we do. You're right.
Don't worry, I won't go saying you're good or nothing. You kids actually did it. Agatha's back. This place already feels more lively. So to speak.
And all is as it should be. Miss Maximoff acquitted herself with aplomb, as did you and Miss Rasputin.
Are you concerned about Mephisto?
No more than any other day.
Good Charlie. Where's Cap?
You realize it's the middle of the night over here?
Then you're gonna be up all night if that's what it takes. Over and out.
Late night, huh?
As long as there are people still in danger over there, I wouldn't be able to sleep even if I tried.
That's kind of the downside to being a hero, I guess. When you know you can make a difference, it's hard to shut that off.
I don't have anyone in my life, so these poor, helpless civilians become my only focus. I can be lonely sometimes, but I guess that's my lot in life.
Yeah, forget the hero's journey. This is kind of like the hero's curse.
Where is Captain America? Oh, he's outside with Tony. Okay. I could hear him talking.
Another successful op, Hunter. Make sure you decompress.
How you holding up?
I hate to say it, but you probably won't ever make sense of it. Bad guys do bad things.
Rumlow brought me halfway around the world. It's like he just wanted me to see him die.
If you're gonna go big, I guess.
And then there's the data drive. Is that what this is really all about? Am I being played?
I think you're just spinning your wheels at this point, Cap.
I could say the same thing to you, Tony. Still planning your revenge on Banner?
I'm not trying to get revenge on anyone. I'm just trying to get him back.
Get him back, or get back at him?
Oh, I see what you did there. Look, I think we both need some sleep.
I hope that punching this bag will help clear my head. This Rumlow thing has really thrown me for a loop. I didn't expect that.
It's a natural reaction.
You are having a natural reaction. Death always arrives with feelings of disorientation. I say that as someone who died.
Thanks. Good to know I'm not losing my mind over this.
If you need to talk things through.
I'm a little talked out, to tell you the truth. I think I just need to keep punching until my head clears up.
How long do you think that will take?
Until I run out of punches. Just breathe. Keep it steady.
Well.
How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter?
I think that was in... Oh, Agatha is chanting... in... here.
A good leader always endures for the sake of others. Please do not take such a risk again, especially considering the condition of your collar.
I can't thank you enough, and I'm certain I will over the coming days. But right now, do you mind terribly if I catch up with the love of my life?
And afterlife.
Don't make me haunt you.
Does Agatha need sleep?
We can speak tomorrow, Hunter.
Okay. Definitely nothing else to open up. Don't have any keys. We'll sleep. We'll do the morning's chores. Talk to whoever needs talking to. Maybe have a look at some of the missions. Maybe. Robbie.
They put her in shackles and dragged her into the courthouse. I'm sure they were going to take the torch to her, or the noose.
But Agatha's not the kind of witch that would let herself burn.
No, she's not.
So, how did she get out of being another victim of the wild imaginations of superstitious villagers?
She stood obstinately, brows furrowed, and declared, "Who do you think you are to accuse Agatha Harkness of being a witch?"
She denied being a witch?
Sarah's giving you the polite version. Agatha wasn't stingy with a profanity. I think she even made the judge cry.
So she, cursed her way out of it?
More like hexed. When she left the courthouse that day, I believe most of the local magistrates were toads.
I'm pretty sure they were always toads. As I remember it, the charges were dropped against her because she had one hell of a good lawyer. Threatened to sue him if they dared to put another witch
Good night,
on
Nige.
trial.
Thanks for hanging out.
And they never did.
Get plenty of sleep, okay?
And there's a new spirit in the Abbey. A welcoming one.
Hunter, that was irresponsible. Selfless of you. Save some dark energy to poison the rest of us next time. If there is a next time.
Alright. This post is restricted from Steve Rogers. Tony, what's up with Steve? He's really out of sorts. You know how it is when you have history with someone. They can really get under your skin. That's everything we can do. I don't really see him like this, so no clue. Feel we should be doing something to help out. You have an idea. Two of us can hang out within his earshot. And what, just talk? Yeah, a normal conversation. I'm sure we can manage one of those. Actually, I'd like that. Alright, let's go give Captain America an object lesson. If the two of us can work through our thing, he can definitely work through his. Hey, Tony Stark, go and get Agatha an account on Superlink. I have a backlog of dank memes I need to send her. Robbie, come on. Robbie, that's not really possible. Oh, come on, it'd be in a lot. Suppose a memorial account wouldn't be too much trouble. Yeah, memorial. I fucking hate this kid now. I'm sure she'll see them in spirit. Ah, good one, Tony. Okay, then. Tonight's the night, everything's ready. I'm waiting by Agatha's shrine. This is for the ritual. I mean, the Grey Central ritual. Alright, these are all texts from yesterday. So the others can see Agatha? I'm sorry. I never got the hang of texting. I'll try again. Meet me at Agatha's shrine so we can perform the Grey Central and make Agatha's spirit. Be right there. I never responded to a text. There it is.
No matter what, Agatha's return feels like a good omen.
Last night was a real soul trip.
Hunter, I'm glad you could make it. I've got something disturbing to show you. I spent some time decrypting the data drive Crossbones gave to Cap.
I hope it gave us good information on Hydra.
He gave us good intelligence, all right, but it's not about Hydra. It's about us. Take a look. He had files on all of us. Cap, me, Stark, Blade, Magic, Nico, everyone. Strengths, weaknesses. Mostly weaknesses.
Only what we need to work on.
We can use this information to fix our deficiencies. Whatever he viewed as a weakness, we can make into a strength.
I like the way you think. Now I just need to convince Cap that distributing these files to the team is a good idea. This isn't even all of it. There's a whole other section, but I can't access it.
More encryption?
Multiple layers of it. I could probably get it, but it'll take me a while. Cap could make this go a lot quicker.
Where is he? I'm surprised he is not going over these files with you.
He was with me when we first unlocked the drive. He was already agitated from Crossbones' death, but I think seeing what he had on us really set him off. He excused himself in a hurry. Now I need him back.
I'll get him back.
I will find him and convince him to come back. You do not have to worry about that.
I have no doubt you can be most persuasive when you want to be, Hunter.
Was there anything about me on that drive?
Strangely, no. Not a word.
Odd.
I'll keep trying to break this code while you find Cap.
Mum didn't want them gathering intel on me. I was trying to protect me, I guess. Bud.
Hunter, got any concerns?
Steve, Carol needs your help decrypting Crossbones' files.
It figures she'd send you. Did she tell you I want nothing to do with it? Because I still don't.
I understand.
Those files he had on the team are disturbing. If you need to take a moment...
That's not why I left. It was something Crossbones said. The old man. He was talking about my greatest enemy.
Who?
The Red Skull commanded Hydra during the war. Obsessed with the occult.
No
you think
way.
The Red Skull had something to do with those files?
Red Skull is going to be in this?
Certain. One file is called Project Gutmorder, a classic name for a Red Skull terror weapon. Rumlow wanted me to use the tools of my oldest enemy to defeat the newest. I won't give him the satisfaction.
Right. Got it. He's not going to be in this. Want to finish food? Good job, Vixen. Hey, Mikey. What's up, man? It's good to see you. Crossbones through your lifeline.
You are looking at this the wrong way.
How do you think I should see it?
Crossbones made a point of drawing you to him. Then he found a way to get close to you. In the end, he turned on Lilith. He gave those files to the only person he could trust to put them to good use.
That's an interesting theory, but I won't give Rumlow the benefit of the doubt.
That is not your call to make. You helped put me in charge. Now trust me to do my job.
Well, I guess you have been paying attention. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, huh? I'll talk to Carol and do what I can. Thanks for helping me work through this, Hunter.
Of course.
I just had a playoff game, late one. Can't sleep. Glad to see you're online. What was the playoff for? Was it League? Was it something else? Basketball. Right. That makes more sense. It must have been a very late game then. A company team, we play in an amateur league. Wow. Well, damn. Good on you. I haven't played basketball in a really long time. Probably not since school.
See you soon.
Okay. Probably won't be actually on for much longer unless there is a legendary ability somewhere hidden in all of these missions. Nope. No legendary ability. Makes me sad. The next main mission, though, is with Wolverine, which makes me happy. Though I do have work tomorrow. So, Intel, Gamma Coil, upgrade a Carol ability. I can kind of wait on all of those. There's nothing else really going on. Okay. Hey, Kappa. Bowling him, but what? But at what cost?
If you can beat Carol in a
Cost of
straight
sleep.
fight, I'll let...
I guess. Do you have quite a bit of money now? As I'm good? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Friendship boost, huh? And crit chance. Who do we give crit chance to? Maybe Wolverine.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
Start the mission with +4 redraws. Okay.
Later.
I'm kind of curious if we can boost, like, Nico up to level 5. Or maybe I shouldn't force it. So we'll probably get to level 5 friendship with her, no matter what we do. We still have quite a few missions left, I think. Nothing we need from that. Okay. Well, let me just double check when I need to be in work tomorrow. It is now 11 o'clock. Okay. I am here in Bulgaria. I know. But if I have work in the morning, then
What's the latest intel?
probably a good idea.
Tony might take all the credit for this thing.
Head to
Just
bed.
imagine where we'd be right now without Ada Lovelace. Great intel. Bad news for the world. Let's fix it.
It's a lot of busy work. I don't want to do that.
Stay out of trouble.
I will save it. Sorry, Mikey. Hope the museum guys liked the voiceover from last month, by the way. I don't know if that project ever got finished. You loved it? Oh, sick. Nice. Cool, 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 cool. So they can't go with my full edits. The budget is lower this time. Oh, that's a shame. So, partial edits? Okay. Another animation on there. Hey, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Hunter, hello.
Now that's saved. I will pick this up again another time. Next week, next Tuesday is... Well, every Tuesday is Marvel Day for me currently. We'll leave it there for now. Listen to some of this. Awesome lo-fi. Really island relaxing gaming music. I'm glad it's going good though. That's good news. Let's go array down. We'll say hello to... Luxury Pigeon is streaming.
Our illustrious
Oh.
champion returns. Welcome home.
Thanks, Mikey. Oh, thanks for subscribing with Prime. Enjoy those bad emotes. Appreciate it. Okay. Is that right? Yes. Cool. All right. Well, thanks. A third stream in a week on a Sunday, but I also work Sundays, so it is entirely dependent on my energy levels. Anyway, let's go say hi to Luxury Pigeon. He's a good dude. He's playing Dredge at the minute. Dredge is a fun Lovecraftian eldritch horror fishing game, which is really cool. And if there's anyone here that doesn't know already, we have a Discord and a whole lot of buttons just below in the About page that you can check out. So if you want to hang out with me outside of stream time, that's where I'll be. I'm constantly there. So I'll catch you later. Have a good night, everybody.